Hello there, I'm HuskyUp1, and today I'll be showing you my most recent Minecraft project. What's been keeping me busy over the past couple weeks has been this set of Jurassic Park vehicles, the vast majority of which are from Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, and then a couple over there behind me are from the first Jurassic Park movie out of the trilogy. So today I'll be showing you how to build all of these, one at a time. So let's get started. This first one here is the Jurassic Park Ford Explorer, with a custom camouflage and a viewing window on the top. The rails down here are optional, and I'll be showing you how to build these by just doing my standard little 360 around it so that you can pause and build. I find that works pretty well. So here's the front, side, back, other side, and then I'll show you the inside as well. The layout of the seats is up to you. It's just where you want to sit. For instance, you can put the 2 rows of seats such that you can sit in the front or in the passenger compartment, like so. Moving on, here's the Jurassic Park Jeep Wrangler with a extended roll bar. To get this effect, what I did was I put string underneath the brown wool there, or carpet. So that's how I pulled off the little trick. Alright, and then the inside, similarly, you can put the seats up in front or in back. It's all up to you. If you put them in the back, you can add that steering wheel and a button right here, like I did with that. Moving on from there, we have the Jurassic Park The Lost World vehicles left. And to start them off, we have the Mobile Command / Fleetwood Southwind Storm. This is that iconic 2-part RV trailer setup seen in the movie. So without further ado, I'll show you them one half at a time. So here's the front forward RV first, and the side view, and then here's the front, and then the other side, and I'll show you the top as well. Notice the carpet here. And then moving on to the trailer in the back. Alright, and then that's it for the external. Now for the inside. For the inside, I could only find a couple of images. For instance, this little table back here, which shows the T-Rex wounded, being helped. And onward from there, this is the only other picture of the inside except for one more, actually. So there are actually 2 more that I found of the inside. And even those don't reveal too much about the forward cabin. Only that there's a set of sinks here and some communications, radios, and TV screens right here. And like this drawer set up on the side. And then there's a refrigerator over here, which also opens as, which also functions as the way to open the door. Moving on from there, we have this little compartment. On the outside, this is that bridge between the 2 sections of this vehicle. I know that in the third image, it shows a computer in this little corner, but the rest of the forward section is not shown, even in the movie, so I just had to build it from what I could estimate. So I added some shelving here, some lights, some shelving on the opposite side as well, some chairs, a little desk, and then the driving compartment is pretty standard for my vehicles. So I built that to the best of my ability. Moving on from there, we have a couple custom Mercedes-Benz ML320s. Both of them do have unique camouflage patterns, so I'll have to show you them individually. This first one here has a viewing compartment on top. Otherwise, there's not much to explain. Pretty self-explanatory. And then the inside is similar to the Ford Explorer seen earlier. Alright, and then moving on from there, this version is exactly the same except for a set of lights on the top. Otherwise, they're identical. Except the camouflage, of course, as I explained earlier. And I'll show you the inside of this too. Same. Alright, moving on. Here we have a set of iNGen made custom Jeep Wranglers. This first one up here is seen being used by some of the main characters in the plot, as well as in the images, as well as in the image I'll be showing you. Yeah, Jeep Wrangler with a custom roll bar extended as well. Moving on from there, here's a similar Jeep Wrangler, but this one is larger and more heavily built, with this cool little feature of a chair that hinges outwards so that the tranquilizer gunner inside can easily take their shot. And notice the lights on top as well. So after I do my quick little 360 around here, I'll show you how to extend the chair outwards as though it were being deployed. Those blocks in the back there, those oak leaves, are to mimic foliage, or that one type of camo that has that sort of jungle netting look. Alright, so now to deploy the chair, or the seat I should say, is you're going to take some slabs, extend it outwards like so, and then the chair goes like that. Actually looks like this. There we are. So just extend it out a couple slabs and then a seat on top of that. And it's from here that the personnel could take their shot with the tranquilizer rifles with a clear view. Moving on from there, in a series of vehicles we see a Jeep Wrangler similar to the first one that I showed you, except this one has a closed canopy instead of the open roll bar. Otherwise it's identical. So I'll just show you a quick little 360 around there. This one has an operating door, but there's seats there unless you move them back. That's all optional, up to you. Moving on from there, here's a truck, more or less. I don't know what the technical term for what this was, but it held a small cage in the back. It's seen transporting a bunch of iNGen personnel. Quick little tour of this one. And then moving on, here's a set of Humvees made by iNGen. First up is this one with a small cage in the back, and the picture you'll be seeing does not have the headlights up in front, but this one, I built it with the headlights. I have seen both versions, it's just that the picture you saw didn't have them on top. So I'll show you the front, and here's the side, and then the back, and then the other side plus the top. This one does have functioning doors, more or less, and on the other Humvee models I was able to fit the doors a bit better. So here's the inside, and the rest is self-explanatory. Alright, moving on from there, here's the Humvee with better spacing, because I was able to fit both doors, but also in the back is seen this radar dish / satellite antenna thing. Otherwise it's identical to the one that you already saw. And I'll show you the inside of this as well. This one was able to fit all the seats and all the individual compartments. So that was a nice little feature. Alright, so over here we have the iNGen Humvee Snagger, I believe it's called, according to the production notes. What happened is these two seats on the outside could hinge outwards, like so, for any personnel to secure the dinosaur being held here by this claw thing, and these pistons here would close inwards to trap the animal inside. So you can have it extended or closed inwards. And then I'll show you the version where you see this folded upwards, like so, in a second. So anyway, there's a larger cage in the back. In exchange I couldn't fit any of the doors, but that's alright. So there's how to build that model. This one I built with headlights as well. The picture you saw did not show them, but I have seen both layouts. And then here's how to build it with the claw and seats folded inwards. It's identical except for the machinery being folded towards the back of the vehicle. Otherwise, there's not much to explain. Finally, we have a set of iNGen helicopters. This first one up here is a Chinook, the civilian model. And in the movie, it's seen towing one of the Jeeps. And you can build it way up in the air with some cobweb beneath if you want to have a build that reenacts that effect. Otherwise, I built this one on the ground just for demonstration purposes. I'm not going to show you how to build this one because it's already on a tutorial. Just come back to this video after watching my Chinook helicopter tutorial to see the changes, namely the color of wool you'll be using, and then some changes with the wheel well. They're just going to be 3 blocks long instead of the entire length. And then some slight changes in the nose here. But I'm not going to specifically show you all the changes, because you can just look at the tutorial itself. And I'll show you the inside as well. So the inside is identical to the tutorial, except for the cockpit here, which has some extra TV screens. Otherwise it's the same. And there was a slight change with the back here, so you can note that. And similar to this helicopter, this is a Huey variant of helicopter, so I just based it on my UH-1Y. Look at that tutorial as well, except build it with black wool and stone slabs to get the iNGen version, and then a white block goes here. Otherwise, just watch that tutorial verbatim, and there's no other changes, except for this little tail in the back. I extended the length of the slabs in this area. And the tail rudder actually goes right there instead of the other side, according to my tutorial. So otherwise, that wraps up all of the vehicles. Thank you for watching. Except for that one in front, I did not find any of these built in Minecraft before, so as far as I can tell, I'm the first to do this. Because I did search YouTube 3 different times, scrolled through a bunch of different videos, but could only find mods that had the vehicles and not any actual build tutorials. Even on Google Images, I could not find any. So, thank you for watching, and this is Husky Up One Out for this video. Subscribe for much more.